Welcome or welcome back. It's your girl Lils, and today we're talking about learning how to be patient. In fact, this is my second time recording this vlog because one, I didn't like how I was rushing through the first one, but two, patience. It's okay to start over. It's okay to slow down. So, why are we talking about patience? Well, I was praying this morning. It's Sunday, and I realized that I was rushing through my prayers and I didn't really, I was just going through the motions. I was just like trying to get through it. Okay, let's get through this part, get through this part, get through this part. And I wasn't really focused on what I was saying. I wasn't focused on what I was praying for. I was just saying what I say all the time when I pray. That is when I do make the time to pray, because I'm always so focused on just starting my day and going, versus just take 5-10 minutes out of your day to say your daily prayer. And I don't. Lately I've been doing my best to, at least on Sundays, commit to a full morning of prayer. And I'm realizing as I've been tracking my days and even through these vlogs, I don't touch base with God throughout the day. I don't stop to ask, like, is this okay? Like, should I be doing this? Should I be saying this? And more recently, I've been talking to God more, and God's been answering my prayers immediately. So I think that has also been a part of this, like, just be patient journey, because for so long I was just living in impatience and scarcity and fear and doubt, when it's like, when you slow down, you can actually see and hear and acknowledge that your prayers have been answered already, or that it's in the works. Like, don't worry about it, because your worry is only creating more anxiety and rush and blindness to what is actually in front of you. So, or what I can be to someone else. So I want to talk about patience today because I was really rushing through my prayers. I was even rushing through the previous vlog that I recorded because I wanted to hit my Google points. I wanted to get the good lighting. I wanted to make sure you guys can't see the background of where I'm at, because I'm not at home right now. And I had to just show up and do this and get it over with. Why am I always so anxious to just get it over with, when all I'm about to do after this is probably just go lay down on the couch or eat? So, are you an impatient person, or are you someone that practices patience and mindfulness and, finds time in the day to just slow down? If so, let me know how you do it in the comments. But the more self-aware I become when it has to do with the matters of impatience and mastering that as a virtue, all it does is just expose how impatient I really am. So when I did, do my Googles, because my laptop is right here, it says a few things that I want you guys to take into consideration as well. But for now, I'm just going to share these things with you all, and you can apply them, but I for sure will consider and apply them in my life as well. Practice mindfulness, develop a meditation practice, identify and manage triggers, which is key. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shows up in everything I Google. So it's like gratitude is the key to life. Develop stress management strategies, which I need to look into, because it's my stress that creates the impatience in me. Be kind to yourself. Shift your perspective. Focus on the present moment. Another good one. Utilize time management. So the ones that stood out to me were identify and manage your triggers. Practice gratitude. I think that's just like default setting at this point for myself. Focus on being present. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck in traffic. Oh my gosh, they're eating too slow. Oh my gosh, hurry up. I got to eat so fast. So I can go back to doing nothing. That's another area where I'm very impatient. It's like eating through all of my food. And it's like, it's so funny because I'll be patient with trying to find the right show to watch while I'm eating food. But then I'll eat my food and notice that only 5 minutes have gone through in this like 1 hour show I just picked. So I have a lot of work to do is what I'm saying, but just knowing my triggers and developing a strategy for stress management. I definitely know my impatience is rooted in my stress. My stress to, I got to make money. I got to pay the bills. How am I going to make YouTube pop off if I don't post every day? Or, so I'm rushing through all these things. Like, I got to get through my prayer so I can start posting on my vlogs. I got to start posting my blog so I can finish my email, get to my emails and then send out, promote my products or promote my services. After I promote my services and products, oh my God, I forgot to eat. I got to eat. Now let me find a show. Oh, I'm rushing to eat, so it's like this vicious cycle that I'm in that I haven't really stopped. I haven't stopped to just pause, reflect, and re-strategize. And of course, talk to God. Rushing to have conversations with God, it's like there's 24 hours in the day. I'm giving God 10 minutes and I'm rushing through those 10 minutes. So in this stage and season of my life, in my 40s, learning how to be patient is at the top of my list. And I know the way God works is he's going to give me moments that are going to trigger me. So if I don't know my triggers, I'm going to fail the test. So getting to identifying and knowing what stresses me out, which is sometimes lack of money, lack of awareness of my triggers, or lack of sleep, even lack of food, nutrition. So getting to know yourself, becoming more self-aware will help you. And I'm talking to me. When I say you, I'm not just pointing my fingers. It's like, for me, and hopefully it influences you or impacts you in a positive manner. But for me personally, I think right now I'm in a season of getting to know myself. Who am I really? And even when I do have those impatient times or days or moments, how am I improving and learning from those lessons? Or am I just going to ignore it and keep on going with my life and always be irritated, always be triggered, always be under stress? So, and that's honestly not where I want to be. I know I'm not going to be perfect, but I know I have the ability to work on myself, to become more self-aware, again, to know my triggers, to know my stresses, and have the tools, whether it's an affirmation, whether it's prayers with God, journaling, reading, exercising, the foods I eat. I even noticed yesterday, last thought, being here at my parents' house, I've been eating a lot of junk food. And when I'm at home, I eat very little, simply because, being on a budget, I don't have too many snacks or things outside of what I can afford in my house. So I don't really indulge as much as I would love to. But here I've been indulging, and I noticed that the certain foods that I eat have been playing with my brain, just like the amount of sugar that's in it. I even had milk yesterday for the first time in months. A lot of snacking, candies, ice cream, just a lot of dairy products. And I just realized, like, they're satisfying up front, but long term, they really were just like messing with my mind and my emotions. So that's another area that it could be a trigger of mine. It's just like the foods I eat, the things I drink. I know alcohol. I will talk about this soon, probably at the top of the year, or whenever you're watching this, I will be documenting. But right now, I just need to be sober for myself. I will be documenting my sober journey, but right now I just need to be sober for myself, meaning no alcohol. I am a big drinker. It's not a daily thing, but it was the times I did drink. It was very excessive, consuming a lot of alcohol that one person should not be able to handle. And then not knowing how to cut myself off, and then getting to a point where it's destructive. So there's a lot of work that I'm doing on myself right now, and opening up these dialogues, whether it's learning how to be patient, learning how to pay off my debt, learning how to talk to God, learning how to pray, learning how to tithe. If you go back, I'm doing this 12-day series, and it's allowing me to open these dialogues for myself, but hopefully, again, influence or impact someone else out there that may be struggling or feel alone or lonely in these matters of life. Because one thing for me, I was just wallowing in my depression, in my sadness, and I realized, YouTube is a big part of my life. And I asked God, what do I do right now? And he said, just keep posting. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what the outcome is. I feel already ways that I've improved and I've challenged myself to be better. And in a way, these videos keep me accountable, and they just so happen to be public. So with all that said, thank you for watching. This is a 10-minute, almost 11-minute video. So if you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's your girl, Lils. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a comment below in areas where you need to be more patient or ways that you've mastered patience. I'd love to hear from you on either spectrum. But until then, I'm going to keep learning. And remember, life is a blessing. Trust the abundance. Have a wonderful day.